Are your wash days turning into a nightmare? You know, it takes forever. Detangling is a nightmare. It takes you the whole day. And after all that work, your hair is still dry. Well, here are 5 mistakes that you're making on wash days that are sabotaging your natural hair journey. Hey girl, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen and I'm a mom of a 1-year-old with a baby on the way. Okay, you can't see the belly, but it's here. And I've been rocking my natural hair for over 15 years. Wash days used to be such a struggle for me, especially when I first started. But I've learned some great tips that I want to share with you today, especially with a busy schedule. No, I don't have time to spend all day in the shower washing my hair. I don't have time to whip up concoction, putting salad dressing on my head, none of that. If that's you, you do you. But as for me, I'm all for efficiency, effectiveness, and a streamlined process that I know I can do week after week after week. Mistake number 1, not prepping your hair before you wash it. Now, I know there's a lot of conflicting information on the internet. Should you pre-poo? Should you not pre-poo? And you don't even have to pre-poo, do a full routine of putting an oil in your hair or anything like that. But I still believe that you should prep your hair before you hop in the shower. And I know we're all busy. It's very tempting to just hop in the shower and get this whole process started. But depending on where you're starting from, what happened to your hair before you decide to wash it, and you'll be the best judge of that. It may be so beneficial for you to do a little finger detangle, put your hair in sections before you hop in the shower. That's gonna save you so much time in the whole entire routine, especially if you have a lot of thick hair. If your hair is super matted, it may be very much beneficial for you to use a detangling spray, spritz your hair, really get the shedded hair out, the major tangles out before you hop in the shower. It's gonna save you so much time in your entire routine. And it will not only help you with manageability, but it'll also help you with making sure that your hair is thoroughly clean when you get to the cleansing step. Now, if you're gonna hop in the shower without doing a little bit of work beforehand, I still have a little tip for you. Let the water work hard and not you. Let your hair soak in the water, girl. Let the water do its thing. Start to detangle your hair as it's under the water. Gently, of course, okay? No one's telling you to go rip your hair out, but as the water is in your hair and your hair gets saturated, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to gently pull your hair apart so let the water do the major lifting. Mistake number 2, you're using the wrong products. Our hair and scalp, we need different products depending on how you were wearing your hair or how long it's been since you washed it. And of course, there's a lot of conflicting information on the internet, but honestly, the dirtier your hair is, the stronger your shampoo should be. Now, I'm not saying you need to run and use an all-purpose shampoo back to back to back, because that's what a lot of us have done in the past couple of years, and we found out what happens when you over cleanse your hair. So I'll say be careful on how strong your shampoo is, but you may require a clarifying shampoo, for example, if you haven't washed your hair in a month or 2 or 3 or 6. If it's only been a couple of weeks since you washed your hair, you can get away with an all-purpose shampoo. But if it's only been a week, you can use a moisturizing shampoo, a sulfate-free shampoo, a gentle shampoo. Like, there's so many different types of shampoos that you can use. So make sure that you're using the right shampoo for your hair. Same thing with your conditioners and all the products that you're going to use. Be mindful of the products. Products are not just tools. Yes, they are technically, but there's a reason why a lot of us use different products. There's different products that's gonna work best for your hair type. So maybe a little trial and error is going to be needed at the beginning, but once you find the products that work well for your hair, it is so worth it. Then you know exactly what you're gonna use every single time you're gonna wash your hair. So what works for someone else may not always work for you, and that's totally fine. Mistake number 3, skipping out on deep conditioners. Of course, I get it, we're all busy, but deep conditioning does not have to be a whole thing. And I personally think it's essential for you to maintain the moisture level in your hair so that you can prevent breakage. And also, when it comes to your hair, I don't think we need to wait till something needs to be fixed for us to use products that are going to support the health of our hair. When it comes to deep conditioner, I'd rather use it to prevent something versus trying to fix something. Because once your hair is damaged, girl, it's damaged. There is nothing that you can do to fix it. Hair is basically a fiber that can only be preserved. Once it's damaged, it's damaged. There's nothing you can do about it. So you might as well use the deep conditioners. And I'm not saying you need to hop in and out of the shower, leave the deep conditioners in your hair forever. You don't need to do all of that. What I do is put the deep conditioner in my hair. If I really want to, I'll put a shower cap and then do my routine. Wash my face, wash my body, exfoliate a little bit, and then I'm good to go. And I rinse it out. I don't hop in and out of the shower. Anybody got time for that? Follow the directions on the products is basically what I'm saying. If it says to leave it in your hair for 5 minutes, you can leave it in your hair for 5 minutes. You don't don't need to sleep with your deep conditioners or do all that extra stuff. That was just us being extra in 2012. 5 to 10 minutes is all you need to deep condition your hair. Mistake number 4 is rushing through your routine. I'm a mom saying this, but rushing through your routine is only going to leave you frustrated. Make sure you allocate enough time. Don't wash your hair when your baby's taking a short nap. No, girl. Make sure that someone's watching them or something so you have time to take care of your hair. You're only doing this once a week. At least I hope you are. So schedule your wash day when you know you're going to have a little bit more time so you're not stressed. So it's actually an enjoyable process. Washing, conditioning, and detangling should probably take you an hour if you're really efficient, if you know what you're doing, if you didn't just start out. All right, all these disclaimers. But just make sure that you have enough time that you're not rushing through your hair and causing more tangles, breakage, and just frustration when it comes to wash day. It's supposed to be enjoyable. You should feel proud taking care of your hair, washing your scalp, taking care of your body. And if you are rushing through the process and not allocating enough time to detangle your hair, you're forever going to struggle with tangles. If you want a video on how I detangle my hair, especially throughout the entire process from start to finish so that detangling isn't a nightmare, I am going to link a video in the cards and down below for your viewing pleasure. And this video is a couple of years old, but it's honestly so detailed and efficient when it comes to detangling. I don't like leaving it to the very last step. Like I said, from the very beginning, start doing a little finger detangling. How you wash your hair matters, how you condition your hair matters, and how you detangle matters. So if you're doing it a little bit at a time within each of the steps, then detangling is not going to take forever. You're not gonna feel rushed. Mistake number 5 is neglecting your hair. Did you know the more you neglect your hair, the longer your wash days are going to be, the more matted your hair is going to be, the more tangles you're going to have, the drier your hair is going to be. All of the problems that we're trying to fix can be mediated if we stop neglecting our hair. Natural hair is a game of consistency. Put yourself on the schedule, do your hair weekly, that's what I recommend, and you will not have any issues when it comes to your hair, especially when it comes to detangling, breakage, moisture. All of that will go away if you do your hair consistently. There's nothing that irks me on social media when I hear women complaining about their hair, but yet they haven't done it in like 6 months. 6 months. You ignore your hair for 6 months and then you dare complain that it's dry? What are we really doing right now? So even as a busy mom, I know it's tempting to put your hair on the back burner, but if you wash your hair every week, you won't have all the problems that we have in the natural hair community. So these are 5 common mistakes that I see people do on their wash days. They're not consistent, they rush through their process, they don't deep condition, they're using the wrong products for their hair type, and they don't prep their hair before they get started. And these mistakes may sound pretty simple, but they will hold you back. It's all about finding what works for you and making wash day as enjoyable as possible, because the more you enjoy the process, the more you're gonna wanna do it on a consistent basis. So if you found these tips helpful, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and leave your best wash day tips down below. Let's help each other out. What do you do on wash day that you find made such a great difference in your hair care journey? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.